Hello, my name is Wendy Tumai, and today I'm going to explain a little about bird dance and how to learn them in an easy and fun way. Okay, I want us to first understand what this topic refers to. Well, bird dances are the category of bird that plays a song or say with respect to the moment in which they are spoken. That is, they allow you to know when the action of a sentence occurs. They can refer to the past, present, and future. And this included past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous, and future simple, future continuous. So in this video I'm going to display the most difficult tenses for me, truth, examples, games, and important concepts to know. Put them into practice and master them a little. Among those are first, present perfect continuous, second past perfect continuous, and third past perfect. So let's get started. Present perfect continuous, unfinished action, that is the beginning of past and continue in the present moment. It's formed with the verb have or has, depending on the subject of the sentence, plus being the past participle of the verb to be, and the main verb of the sentence in gerund ending with ing. So, the affirmative structure is made up of subject, have, has, being, verb, in gerund ing, and complements. Example: she has now been talking to me for the last year. Other example: I have been studying piano since I was a child. You have been making that sandwich all morning. On the other hand, the negative structure is subject, have, has, not, been, verb in gerund, ing, and complement. Example: we had not been firing. Other example: I haven't been laughing lately, and she has not been saying. The interrogative structure is present in two ways: for closed answer and for open answer. Closed question: the no question which is made of have, has, subject, being, verb in gerund, ing, complement, and question mark. Example: have we been working? The answer: yes, we have been, or no, we have not been. Other example: has now she been sleeping? The answer is yes, she has been, or no, she has not been. And haven't you been playing? The answer is yes, we have been, now we have not been. Now open questions. WH, have, has, subject, being, verb in gerund, ing, complement, question mark. Example: what have you been discovering? Who have you been talking to? Well, have they now been telling me the truth? Okay, we can also identify these verb counts through keywords such as time indicators, years, daily. It tells me an action that has been done lately. Two, recently, which tell me an action that has been done recently. Three, four, an action that has been done for a certain amount of time. And four, how long. Tell me the duration of an action. Now, mistakes. And fifth, confusion with the use of since and for. Students may get confused when choosing between since and for to express the duration of an action. Error: she has been waiting for her friend for 2 hours. Correction: she has been waiting since her friend for 2 hours. 2. Errors in the conjugation of has and has. Okay, Students get main state by correctly conjugating the auxiliary have and has according to the subject. Error. She have been working hard. Now, correction. She has been working hard. And 3. Incorrect use of adverbs of time. A student may use incorrect adverb of time or incorrect place in the sentence. And finally, important information not to forget. 1. Action in progress. The present perfect continuous is used to talk about action that began in the past and continue in the present, but that has had and continued duration up to the present moment. 2. Structure is formed with the verb have and is formed have or had depending on the subject, followed by being on the main verb during ing. 3. Duration and continuity. The present perfect continuous implies the duration or continuity of an action in time, which differentiates it from the present perfect simple, which implies the result or completion of an action. Okay, this is the end of the explanation, and we continue again to put into practice what we have learned. This game consists of correctly organizing the structure to verify we actually identify the correct order of the sentence. Okay, let's start. You have been working for 3 years. Very good. Next. She had been playing the piano. Perfect. I have now been playing my lessons. Perfect, awesome. We have now been studying hard. Awesome. Next, has she been doing exercise? Very good, good. Have you been wearing your heart? Well, now why has now been she been taking her medicine? Perfect. And finally, what have you been doing? Perfect. Now present perfect continuous. Expressing action that began in the past and continue for some time until another action interrupted. Here, the affirmative structure is subject had been ing verb complement. Example: they had been taking for over an hour before Tony arrived. Other examples: Martha had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. And the new website had been working well since 1908. Now, the negative structure is only already now, like this subject had not been ing verb complement. Example: I had not been studying English very long. My dad had not been sleeping well before he died, and they had now been speaking to each other for years. Finally, we have interrogative structure for both loud and open question. Loud question. There's no question. Had subject being in the verb complement question mark. Example. Had the children been watching strength? The answer yes, they had been. No, they have not been. Other examples. Had they been sleeping late during the summer? And answered yes, they have been. Or no, they have not been. Okay, open question. WH had subject being in the word complement question mark. Example. We had to be crying. When had you been learning karate? And where had you been planting new rows? How can we identify this type of keyword? For example, when we filmed words like since, before, when, for, all, because, they, how loud. The most common mistake that the students make are 1. Omit some element. This usually happens because the structure is made up of many elements that we can forget. Since there is the auxiliary verb, the to verb, and the injured verb. 2. Use have instead of had. This happens with the student when stuttering a sentence use the verb have and doesn't conjugate it in the past tense according to the aspect tense. 3. Confused verb tense. Here red confusion is generated at the beginning of line of all times. Is usually confused with the past perfect due to the similarity of elements they have in wrong forms are usually used that don't now give meaning to the sentence. And finally, important data to keep in mind. 1. Remember that you can now use a state verb that is very related to opinions, truth, or emotions. To love, to like, to know, to need, with any continued form. 2. The gerund verb carries a notion of prolonged duration in time and highlights it. To do this, they usually use the word for, during, since, from. And 3. You have to be very careful with the order of the element in each structure, since a small error will completely change the meaning of the sentence. You must study rigorously to learn the order and function of each element. Now we continue to have a little fun with an activity to involve learning. This consists of choosing the correct option where the sentence is formed with the correct order and conjugation of the element. Let's start. Which is the correct one? Option 1, option 2, or option 3? I think 1. Very good. Next, what is the correct structure? Option 1. Cool, perfect. What is the correct structure? Very good. Next, which is the correct one? Is perfect. What is the correct structure is? I think it is correct. Yes. And finally, yes. Okay, muy bien, very good. Sound is past perfect. The past perfect is used to refer to an action that occurred in the past before another. In this case, the first action is conjugating the past perfect, while the second, the more recent, is conjugating in the past simple. This is made out of an affirmative structure. Subject, had, past verb, complement. Example, Ben had gone to bed at 10 o'clock. Other example, the train had already left by the time we got to the station, and they had seen each other before. Also, very negative structure are in the not, subject, had, not, past verb, and complement. Example, Ted had not been so happy in his life. Other example, they had not flown in a hot air balloon before, and it had not snowed for 2 years before the blizzard. It is interrogative structure. Last question, general question, had, subject, past verb, complement, question mark. Example, have you been in Buenos Aires before? The answer, yes, I had. No, I had not. Other example, have your friends let when you go to the party? Yes, they had. No, they had not. And had you worn that dress before? Yes, she had. No, she had not. And open question. WH had, subject, adverb, complement, question mark. Example, where had the children hid before they were found? What books have you read by the same author? Which cards had they taken before this one? In this verb tense, it's also common to be guided by keywords such as the following: before, after, by the time, as soon as, until, when, yet, just, and right. Common errors are identified here, such as mistake 1. Confuse past perfect with present perfect. How to avoid it? Remember that the past perfect contemplates two situations that occurred in the past, while the present perfect relates an event from the past to the present. Mistake 2. Confusing the past perfect with the past simple. How to avoid it? All true both tenses refer to actions comparing the past and the past perfect relate to actions. And mistake 3, confusing never with ever when using it in superlative. How to avoid it? Don't use never in superlative sentence. For example, incorrect. It was the most difficult game I had never played. Correct. It was the most difficult game I had ever played. The reason is important to remember important date to put into practice as well as 1. Remember that the structure of the past perfect is always with the auxiliary had and the verb conjugate in the past. Also take into account that they are irregular verbs well formed in the past tense are either to carry or peculiar. 2. You should not forget the main elements such as the auxiliary verb had and the conjugation of the verb in the past participle. And finally, the past perfect is usually accompanied by some complements in adverbs, which make it easier to identify. Among the most common are before, just, already, yet, by the time, and went. Once the explanation is over, I want us to do an activity together that consists of comparing the sentence according to the correct conjugation of the verb according to the verb it should go. Let's get started. Okay, 1. They had English before they went to lunch. What is correct? Very good, studied. I had that movie several times. That is same. Perfect. Next, my son had now his homework. What is correct action? Finish. She had not to my house before. What is? Bill. Very good. Had you before it happened? It's correct. And finally, why had you for the Netflix subscription? What's correct? Fail. Good job for this game. Very good. Thank you for participating and accompanying me in this project. Bye bye.